and this is called The First Time I Was Homeless. It was November. The wind was whipping and there was no snow, only a breeze choking us with each Arctic breath. I sat on the sidewalk, wearing oversized blue sweatpants, a pair of wool socks, and a sweatshirt made of hemp, and a beanie. I shivered as I sat, until a figure appeared to be coming towards me. It was a girl, maybe 5'7" or 5'8". She was blonde, wearing glasses. She was carrying something with her. I couldn't tell what it was from the distance. She walked up to me and squatted down. "Do you want this?" she asked. It was a plate of food, Thanksgiving food. It was covered in turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, gravy, and green bean casserole. I stared at her, wondering if it was a joke. Her hand, still extended, told me it wasn't. I reached forward to grab the plate and the fork and began shoving the food down my throat. The heat of the food warmed me from the inside out. "Thank you," I responded. "No problem," she said. "Would you mind if I took a picture of us?" It seemed like a weird request, but since she had just given me a warm plate of food, I obliged. She snapped the picture, told me to stay warm, and walked back into the blackness of the night. This is, at least, what we wanted the scene to feel like. We wanted to create a random act of kindness so elaborate and so well thought out that the Twitter gods would never know that it was a sham. In reality, we came up with the scenario sitting on the couch of our college apartment. My roommate, Nicole, was perusing her Twitter feed and came across a contest on Troy Polamalu's page. He's some player on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Other than football, he's most well known for his long hair and appearance in a Head & Shoulders commercial. On his Twitter, he was offering 2 tickets to a football game for one of his followers who chose to put others before themselves and give food to a homeless person. He was promoting kindness and offering an incentive. Nicole, being a huge Pittsburgh Steelers fan, began to freak out. She wanted to hit the streets and find a homeless person, but it's hardly safe to wander the streets of Albany in the middle of the night searching for a bum. So we came up with our own alternative. I was to dress up like a homeless person, and Nicole was going to give me food. We staged the entire picture, posted it to Twitter, and waited. We didn't expect anything, really. It was one of our silly adventures, something to do to pass the time. But within moments, we got a personal retweet and comment from Troy Polamalu. We laughed and high-fived. A retweet from a celebrity. That's the dream. But it didn't end there. Twitter users began sending us messages, blessing our sainthood, commenting on how kind Nicole was to feed young, poor, homeless girl. Sometimes a boy, depending on the viewer's interpretation. They felt bad for me, for my lack of home and lack of shoes. They wished me well and praised the kindness Nicole shared me. They were genuinely thankful for her actions. We began to panic. Should we take it down, I asked, scrolling through the other entrance pictures, people who were actually helping the homeless. "I don't know," she said. "What if we win?" "What if we win? We can't win. We didn't actually do a good deed." "We would have to give our tickets away," she said, "to charity or something." "You guys are going to hell," our other roommate said. We thought she was asleep on the couch next to us, but apparently she was just resting her eyes. "I think we should just take it down. That way we can't win," I said. "We can't take it down. They'll know we're faking it." "Fine, leave it." And that was it. I would like to say we fessed up, that we eventually took it down and made a public Twitter apology to Troy Polamalu or just our followers. That we made amends and gave food to someone who was actually homeless in order to reverse the karma we had created. But we didn't. We waited. We waited as the days went by, constantly checking his Twitter accounts for a contest update. Finally, it was there, only days later. We didn't win, and we never took it down. Thanks.